What is going on, guys? Jay here. I wanted to make this video today to reiterate the importance of draw on liquidity. You can also call it daily bias, but since we're intraday traders, scalpers, call it what you want, you don't need the daily bias necessarily to be able to have a successful career in trading. You just need to know where price wants to go next. So when the market's open, you want to make sure you can position yourself for moves to the buy side or the sell side, and then you wait for your setup to present, and then when it's there, you execute, and that's it. That's your job, is to find your setup based on the draw on liquidity where the market wants to go next. Let me give you an example of today, and then we're going to look at a real example as well where we could have had a setup that could have went in two different directions, and we ended up waiting for the proper higher time frame draw on liquidity, and we ended up getting a quick win. It's important for you guys to draw out your higher time frame potential draws on liquidity. So here today we have a 4-hour FVG that is here. We're also at all-time high levels, so these could also act as draws. So swing points, fair value gaps, we have a new week opening gap, which is tiny. It's also a potential draw on some weeks. And we have a daily volume imbalance, which this is a very, very strong draw. So when price action comes back into this area here, you can expect the draw to be to the downside into this blue area here. So this morning, for example, once we had a target reached, so here we had a London high clip. This is a potential draw on liquidity. What's the other potential draw on liquidity? Well, you have this level here, and you have the 4-hour bullish fair value gap that we just identified. So once this level gets clipped, when we have information that the market is accelerating to the downside, which it is on 15 minutes here, you just wait to see the price action retest one of these acceleration areas as fair value gaps, and then the market should target the opposing liquidity pool, which in this case was a London low, and we have a 4-hour bullish higher time frame fair value gap here that price wants to tap into. So you always have to consider, okay, well, I'm seeing what price wants to do. It clipped this level here. Now let's wait for evidence for price action to show us that it's going to the downside. And it hasn't done that until it presented a break of structure and a retest of an acceleration zone, which is a fair value gap. So it retested this area here, and then it went to the downside to this London low and kept continuing making its way lower. The next clip that you're going to see is a trade that we took last week during the live stream. You're going to see exactly how I'm calling these trades out. We have 5 minutes between each decision because we're trading on the 5-minute time frame. So it gives everybody a chance to see and understand what's going on. So if you guys are interested in joining the private group, there is going to be a link under this video. Everybody is having a ton of success with this new setup. It's absolutely killing it. I'm also going to show you the stats or some of the stats in this video at the end as well. So if you like the way that these live streams are managed, we do these at least 2 times a week, and you're able to learn and also make money at the same time. And our goal is really to give you the fishing rod and the lures so that you're able to fish in these markets and you're not just depending and relying on us as a signal service. So go to the link below and check that out. So here is the example on the higher time frame draw, and there was a potential setup to go to the top and to the bottom, and we waited to see the setup to go to the sell side form, and then we took it, and you're going to see how that happens. "40 seconds, boys." This would be the first valid trade of the day if this closes bearish. 30 seconds. 15 seconds. Still have some IRL. 7, 6. I'm going to go short here on 2. Short on 2. $400 is the mark. 56 to 46, 1 off if we have the time to do this. Then this would be break even, stop. And then the second target, let's just place it here for now. All right, so the true open is at 56.50. So at 46.50, we need to go off one. 46.50 is our 10-point mark with the internal range liquidity. Jugal, good morning. And then we would bring this to the break even and let London low get clipped. Yeah, it takes a while, JT, to figure out this future stuff. Let's hope that when it goes, it goes. ES is melting. All right, let's go. All right, you got it, boys. Win, break even. Let's wait for London low to get hit. Let's hope that it just goes, and it is going and going and gone. And our day is done, fellas. That is it. That's it. They say it's hard to trade. Well, not when you got a fucking system like this. See you tomorrow. Shortest live stream ever. All right, this is it, boys. We got our first win. You shouldn't be trading after this anymore. First trade of the day again ends up being a winner. Fuck, everything was there this morning. Like the levels, I highlighted that this was, you know, the area of interest. It went right to it, rejected, gave us a setup, 945. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, Joseph is here. Joseph, did you grab this? This is all you, man. First trade. You're the biggest contributor to this first trade of the day statistic. Cheers. Paul is here this morning. Good morning. Philip, I hope you guys were here on time for this. It's just like class. You don't want to come in late. Okay, so here are some stats for the NQ scalping system. We have over here the date. What you're seeing here is we now have a mechanical grading system to identify the quality of the setup before it presents itself. So the logical way to look at this is that the higher the number of points, the better the trade setup should be. And these are some confluences that we are identifying. And we always have a new set of data that we're testing. So now we're looking at these confluences for this mechanical grading system. We have the draw on liquidity, stop loss size. We have the time over here. We also have a mechanical indicator to basically tell you if there is a valid trade or not. And then direction, when the risk to reward. We've got a screenshot of every single trade during the session. And this is the part that you guys are interested by is since it is a strategy that essentially brings the stop loss to break even, this is how far the points went in your direction before they came back to your break even mark to stop you out on your remaining 50% of your position. So I couldn't get all the data in here. I just wanted to show you guys essentially what we're tracking. And it is a strategy that is absolutely killing it. Day in and day out, their setups short, long. They're easy to identify and traders are having a lot of success with it. It's obvious. We're just looking to take one quality trade per day. And that's the goal. So if you can get one of these per week, it's more than enough to make a living off of trading. So hopefully this helps you guys. If you liked the video, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to join the private group, click on the link below. It'll bring you to the sign up page and then you can apply to become a team member. Thanks guys and have a great day.